Okay, the cup is high. I will give him the warning now. Give me a good, clean fight. Remember, guys, I'm fair, but I'm firm. Touch him up. Okay? I'm fair.
Nice young men ring tonight. They'll show they're nasty with their punches.
You know, you don't want to really get hit, especially in the first couple rounds. Has power, so you really is watching out for that power.
You talk with him, you actually believe him.
Yeah, he's a nice young man, and
in Buenos Aires, in one of 3 apartments that he owns, one of 12 children, 6 boys and 6 girls. His dad, he's earned enough money as his goal is to buy them a house.
He's a puncher. Cayo has surprising power. He doesn't look like a puncher. He is rather heavy-handed for the style in which he fights.
Maidana trying to throw some hooks to the body. Left hand by Cayo.
Miguel Diaz, very experienced cutman and trainer, feel each other's power. They see the way each other moves to give their opponent. And so far, at least in the first round, Cayo commanded a certain amount of respect from Maidana.
defeated, you have to get that respect because there's something about you that...
Do you think he's shown Maidana so far that's stopping Maidana from giving him the bum's rush?
Well, Maidana hasn't found it easy to hit him. The quickness, and he hasn't really got used to the body rhythm yet. You know, he's trying something new. The speed and the quickness to be able to be really effective with that. Most of his punches right now are really looping punches and need to be a little bit more straighter.
The other thing about Cayo coming into this fight, makes a lot of technical mistakes, but it's not as though Marcos Maidana is, you know,
Whitaker,
Donald Curry or some great, that's more obscure, I guess Purnell's a better reference, right? He's not some technically perfect fighter. He himself is an awkward fighter at times.
Cayo hooks to the body and then goes to the head. Maidana blocking a lot of that, although the right hand did get...
Cayo's elected to go forward. I think he senses something or sees something that he can expose and close his fist, especially when he's throwing the punches. Some referees will warn you.
Cayo doesn't mind mixing it up either.
Cayo needs to keep his hands up a little bit more, especially up against the ropes. You don't want to put your hands down and be up against the ropes because when you want to move, you have no place to move and your hands are down.
Oh, and he got dropped by a left right at the bell. And it's counting.
5.
First time he's ever been
6.
down.
9. Okay,
And here we take a look at the punch that...
Well, you heard the bell before the punch landed. El Sarmiento, the trainer for Cayo, complaining that with Cayo kind of moving around and dipping all over the place. Maidana's purposely trying to hit him behind the neck. But see how he dips down right there?
Cayo, even as he gained confidence in the second round. And while Maidana is a puncher, as I mentioned, with a Timothy Bradley or a Devon Alexander, a lot of fighters out of the Dominican Republic. He's talented, Cayo. You see he's talented, but the technique is not there. It's not. We've seen fighters from that part of the world, from Cuba, from Puerto Rico, come out with much better technical skills than we've seen from most fighters out of the Dominican Republic.
Style, and his style worked for me. And it's important, a boxer that you love from one of your heroes and take it into your fold. And then
same level of trainer or same emphasis on boxing, but Dominican fighters are less likely to
see somebody that you know you respect and love.
Good right hand.
Is there a Cayo needs to put his hands up.
He always bounced into the left off the ropes. Punch clearly came after the bell. You can hear it there. Complain that the punch came in the back of the neck. Well, he was kind of dipping down, though. You're throwing a punch. If the guy's going to dip down for Harold Lennerman's unofficial scorecard.
Okay, Bob. I got it 30-26. Just hands down all the time. Even when Maidana is flurrying. The arms high, the elbows in tight. And in round one, even though Cayo had a better work rate, Marcos Maidana.
We're in Las Vegas at the Hard Rock. Bob Papa, Lennox Lewis, Max Kellerman. Fighting in the 140-pound weight class. Interim champion is Maidana with 15 knockouts.
Lennox, you mentioned earlier, previous round, you need these boxing role models where you're from. You know, the best fighter out of DR in recent years has been Joan Guzman. And Guzman, though he was successful tonight against Funica, does it taking a lot of risks, not fighting the most technically sound fight.
Maidana blocked that combination with his forearms and gloves.
See, I like that about Cayo. Cayo will come after you to go forward, which is good.
Chopping right hand by Maidana, a left and then a right again.
There's raw material there with Cayo, obviously.
Sets with a jab. A lot of that getting blocked. And then Maidana gets Cayo between the ropes and then throws a punch at him. In the green and yellow against Victor Cayo in the blue.
Not sure where that left hand landed by Maidana, but it seemed to thud.
There's a right cross by Maidana. Cayo blocked some of it. Get the feeling that Maidana is starting to find the zone a little bit, Lennox?
Well, he's settled down a little bit, trying to work different things. But Cayo's a difficult opponent. He's not there, and sometimes he's there. He's not punching.
Oh, good left hand by Cayo.
Got those long arms, Cayo, too.
Not only long, but they're heavy. There's power behind them.
Yep.
And Maidana tries to dig in and go to work.
And he has the temperament of a real fighter, Cayo. For all the technical mistakes he makes, for the fact that his basic style is a hit. You see him here pressing the action when he feels like he has the advantage, and he's going toe-to-toe at times with a dangerous fighter, Maidana, and getting the better of it right now.
Maidana counters with a left and then a right to the body against Cayo.
See, Cayo really stands still and puts his face out there in the way. When really,
left hand by Maidana.
Really needs to keep that hand up a little bit more. See, when you're used to keeping your hands down, all of a sudden the guy throws a punch, your hands are down, and then when you go to move, your hands are still down, but you can't move anywhere and you get hit and hurt.
And it's a shame, Lennox, because we see Cayo has some very good defensive instincts, and he's worked on some very good defensive maneuvers. Correct some of those mistakes, he'd be very difficult to hit.
Well, at least one hand up.
Exchange big shots in a testament to Rock'em Sock'em Robot here in round 5.
See?
Right hand to the body by Maidana. Good left to the body by Cayo. Nice combination by Victor Cayo to end the round. Max, we started the night at 135 pounds. We showed the graphic of lightweight division. Then before this fight, we showed the 140-pound division. You think about the landscape of this division. Look at the talent, not even at the top of the division.
I'm impressed by Cayo. He is competing. I mean, he's getting his head handed to him a bit here at the moment, but he's competing with a top 140-pounder with all the technical flaws he has. He's doing it on talent and moxie and some technical improvement from the last time we've seen him.
Right hand as Cayo backpedals away.
Beating in this round so far. He looks hurt.
Good right hand by Maidana.
Cayo has to really hold on right now and keep his hands up because he doesn't look
body shot,
well on his
drops him.
feet.
Hook right to the body. From Cayo.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Ain't not gonna make it. A blistering body shot by Marcos Maidana drops Cayo.
2
In
minutes.
round 6. Take a look at it, Lennox. Perfectly placed body shot. Right hand. Right to the midsection.
And that was on the belt.
The solar plexus shot.
Yep, take a look at it. Right again, right here. Right hand's gonna come in. Boom. Hey, right above the belt. And he took the wind and the undefeated record.
The winner and still WBA interim super lightweight world champion. His record now, 28 victories, 27 KOs. Marcos Chino